Welcome back, everybody, to the Hollow Hobbyist. I'm your host, Ryan, and today we are going to try something new. This is going to be split between 2 days because I want to try something. I got some old models back from when we started it, and it was Fantasy, not Age of Sigmar. I painted the models up. They don't look good. Compared to what I can do now, they just, you know, you start off, they don't look good, but you're like, you know what? You got to start somewhere. You got to go somewhere. You got to do. That's how you get better. Don't know what I just said. But, so I've heard a little trick. We're at the local grocery store. Not going to say any names. You can't see it. I hope not, anyway. But, we're going to go. I'm going to grab the item and I'm going to show you the steps that I've read that people have told me. If they work, fantastic. If they don't, now you know, don't do it on your models. Because my models I bought from eBay. So, yeah. I lose these models. I spent like $10 and I think most of that was shipping. So, I have some that I bought, some that I traded for, some that I got on eBay. So, I'm going to get it. I'll show you what it is, and then we're going to go through the whole process, and we'll see what it looks like by the end of the event. Some gloves. Let's see. Double green. I don't remember what else I was supposed to grab. Oh yeah, container. Alright, so we're back at the house, and what I got was simple green, and that took 2 cups of these, 2 cups of water, and it filled up a container that looks like this. There you go. Now, as I found out the hard way, these little things right here that I was going to use to put the lid on and secure it, well, there's holes in there. So I got stuff everywhere, but luckily it's biodegradable, non-toxic formula, so we're all good. So I did 2 to 2 or 1 to 1, either way you want to say it. And the reason why I'm doing it is I have Plague Monks that I bought and painted, Plague Monks that I have primed and did nothing else with, Plague Monks that I spray painted with any paint I had around, and ones that I got from eBay. So, one of the original Plague Monks I ever bought and painted. I mean, he's alright, but I can do better. eBay. Just 2 that are primed and I've done nothing with. And Mr. White Guy. Yeah. And like I said, I got a bunch of them. So, the trick that I was told is you put them in there. In there. And you just let them soak for 24 hours. And I'm going to throw all of my Plague Monks that I got that are pre-painted in here. Maybe I should be a little bit more careful and not splash everything around. We'll see what happens. Now, I've been told on pretty good authority that this will work, that there should be no problem, and that everything should be good. But I'm testing it, and we'll find out. Because I'm not going to use them like this. I want them painted the way I want them, with better skills now that I have. I have a bunch of Plague Monks still over here that are not painted at all. Some of them came with magnets when I bought them on eBay, which was really cool. But I got Plague Monks to spare. But if these don't survive, I gotta get new Plague Monks. But we're gonna leave them in there. See, they're completely submerged. That looks creepy. They look like they're drowning. That's so sad. It's the saddest thing ever. He doesn't want to cooperate. He doesn't wish to drown, and I can't blame him. So, go let them sit for what they said, 24 hours, and I'll come in with a brush, like just a really hard toothbrush, really work on them hard, and we'll see what happens. Alright everybody, it's been 24 hours later. This is the little container. I got some toothbrushes, little cheap dollar toothbrushes, and I got a little cup of water. And I'm fighting this box that's supposed to open easy, but it's not. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta be violent, I guess. Okay, so green brush. Let's see how this goes. Well, they look about the same. There they are. Bought me some gloves because I didn't want to put my hands in it. I get it's non-toxic and all that stuff, but you know what? I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like pushing that. Consuela, no. Okay. So, here's this guy. This is that one that I painted at the very, very beginning of it. So, I'm just supposed to be able to take a toothbrush and... oh my god. What? That works so well. That totally works. I'm so happy to see that. Let's wash them off with a little bit of water. Yeah, look at that. How about that? Do a little bit of scrubbing on them. Yeah, I'm getting him straight back to base. I mean, I kind of got a little bit, I make a little bit of a mess, so I recommend doing this on, like, outside and paper towels or something. Look at all the flakes sitting in there. But I'm just getting soap everywhere. I mean, that's all the stuff is. It's like really, really good soap. But the fact that it was working so well. I mean, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, man. If you ever want to take paint off of your models, that looks like the trick to do. Just some equal parts simple green and some water. I gotta wash his teeth. His teeth are dirty. When I say wash teeth, I mean I'm gonna wash his face. Some water. That's amazing how well that works. I mean, it doesn't get it all off. Like, there's little spots that looks like that it's not coming off, and these like spots under here, like on his belly where I can't really get the toothbrush that well in. It's gonna be a bit of a problem. But these are cheap toothbrushes, so I can just kind of jam it the hole in there. But yeah, that worked really well. I am very surprised by these results. I wasn't expecting it to work that well. So, yeah. I have to say, if you were going to do this, if you needed to do this for some reason, it's definitely the route to go. So I'm going to drop you in that water. Now, let's see these. This is the eBay one. So let's see how all this works. So I don't know if they use Citadel paint or a different paint. Oh yeah, the paint's coming off. It looks like the black is not coming off, but I haven't spent enough time scrubbing it like the other one. Yeah, it looks like whatever black they used to paint this one is on there. So it looks like it works well on Citadel paints, or maybe paints similar to like Citadel model paints, but depending on what base coat they use, it's just not going to happen. This black paint's just not coming off. But hey, the black paint doesn't come off, it's whatever. I'll prime it over it and go on with my life. Scrub his face again. Everything gets scrubbed in the face, whether they like it or not. Okay. Yep. So it did well on some of the colors, but that black definitely did not come off. That's fun. Yeah. So there we go. So we know Citadel paint's definitely come off, but whatever primer he used did not come off. Now, this is another one, one of my brown ones. That's just base coat, that's it. Make them bubbly. Yeah, there it is. So the base coat, with just a spray paint on top of it, does not look like it wants to come off as easy as the other paints. But as you can see, it is coming off, just not in fantastic fashion, but I wanted to see what it was like anyway. Now, let's see. I have some. There's one primed in black. Just black Citadel paint again. Somehow I've gotten hair in this. Alright, so once again, the black paint is not coming off at all. So, I mean, not even slightly like the brown was. So, black Citadel paint might be just immune to this little technique. And it looks like base paint coating, like from your spray can, is not gonna come off easy. But I mean, like, even him, I think I primed him white and he didn't even fully come off. It's definitely getting like all the extra colors off. Where's that one? There he is. Now, this is the one that did just regular old spray paint. And it's just regular old white, like flat spray paint that I got from the, like from Lowe's or something like that, or Walmart. Might have been Walmart. I don't remember. I bought these things like 3-4 years ago. I don't know if they did anymore. Why is there so much hair? Whose hair has been in here? That's a better question, and it's purple. It's so weird. Actually, I bet I know what it is. Hey, honey! You remember when you had purple hair? Which time? Doesn't matter. But you remember when you had purple hair? Yeah. Somehow it got in there with my plague monks. I have strands of your hair, but they are purple. That would have been the first time I was at the draw. How long was that ago? A year. A year ago? A year ago. That's how long that hair has been in this bag with these plague monks. That is gross. I am going to say that is gross. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it definitely came off, but it's not coming off easy. I'm dripping. So, it's definitely a good technique, or a little trick, to get most of the color off, but you're not. I mean, you can see he's coming clear, but like you have to really work it. But it definitely, I mean, he was fully on painted, and now he's just kind of a greenish thingamajigger of a color. But I mean, it works. I mean, it won't take you, it might not get past prime, but none of the models feel weak from it or gushy. They all feel pretty good. So yeah, I'd recommend, if you want to do this trick, and get color off, go for it. Just one part to one part, pretty easy. Just get a bullcrap toothbrush that you don't need and go to town. And being in a well-ventilated area, this stuff is not that bad, and I have asthma, so, and I'm not reacting to it, but each person is their own. So I hope y'all have a good one, and y'all have a good night.